Hello and welcome to today's lesson. We are going to learn about materials today.
Materials? What is it?
Materials are used to make many objects around you. Each material has its own characteristics.
Tell me more, please.
Materials are very useful. Many of our things are made from different kinds of materials. There are many kinds of materials. Can you name some of them?
My clothes are made up of cloth, and my pencil is made of wood. So cloth and wood are materials.
Good. Let's find out where we can get them. Wood is a common material. It comes from trees and it is used to make furniture, fences, and paper.
Wow! Wood can be made into something as hard as fences and something as soft as paper.
This is because the wood comes from different types of trees and even different parts of the trees.
I see.
As for rubber, it is made from latex, which is a sap of rubber trees. This sap is tapped and then processed into rubber products such as rubber bands, tires, and balloons.
So rubber originated from a natural source.
That's right. Now let's look at metals. Metals such as iron, aluminum, silver, and gold are mined from the ground. Metals are used to make many useful tools, kitchen utensils, and even jewelry.
Now I can see that metals also come from a natural source.
As for leather, it comes from the skin of animals such as cows, crocodiles, ostriches, and snakes. Leather can be made into clothes, shoes, and bags.
Wow! Animal skins can actually be so useful to us.
Yes, however, less people use leather these days as they feel that it would be cruel to kill animals just for their skins to make such items.
I see.
Rocks are obtained from the ground. Examples of rocks are sand, clay, pebbles, stones, granite, and marble. Bricks and ceramic pots and towels are baked from clay. Bricks, sand, and stones are used as construction materials for building houses, bridges, and roads.
So rocks are useful too.
Do you know that glass is actually made from sand? Can you see materials made of glass around you?
Yes, glass is often used to make window panes, spectacle lenses, and bottles.
Do you also know that there are many types of cloth?
I'm not sure. Please tell me more.
Cloth from natural sources include cotton, silk, and wool. Cotton comes from the cotton plant. Silk is produced by silkworms, and wool comes from sheep. Some types of cloth are man-made and are called synthetics.
Please show me some examples.
Nylon, rayon, and polyester are often used to make socks and clothes.
Now I know a bit more about my clothing.
Look around you. Can you see any objects made of plastic?
Yes, pails, cups, and hangers are sometimes made of plastic.
Good. Plastics are man-made. They are made from crude oil. Now, can you identify where the materials are obtained from?
Let me try.
Let us now look at the properties of the materials that we have discussed just now.
Okay.
Now, you see that wood can be used to make furniture. Which property is important for this case?
It must be hard and strong.
That's correct. As for metals, they are hard and strong materials, and yet they can be bent and stretched easily, so that they can be molded into various shapes. Sometimes, metals are mixed together to make them stronger and harder. A mixture of metals is called an alloy. Steel and brass are examples of alloy.
So that's how they make metals stronger for constructing buildings.
Yes. Now let's talk about glass. Glass is a hard and strong material. It can withstand scratches. It is transparent, but it can be frosted and colored during the manufacturing process.
Now I see that glass can allow light to pass through due to its transparency.
What do you think is an important property of plastics?
They are lightweight and lasting.
Yes, and this makes it a superior material compared to many others. It is also easy to shape and color. They can be made to look like glass, leather, or rubber. Plastics are commonly used to make objects like containers, food wrap, tables, and chairs.
That explains why so many things are made of plastics.
Let us now look at terms that are used to describe such properties. Look at these pictures. Which of these is hard or soft?
The wood is hard. The mattress is soft.
Good. A material can be hard or soft, strong or weak, flexible or stiff. We can also describe about its ability to float in water.
Can you tell me more about these terms, please?
A material is hard when it is not easily bent or broken. For example, metals and wood are hard. Soft materials can be easily stretched, squashed, or depressed like the mattress.
So plasticine is a soft material, right?
Yes. Now let's talk about flexibility. A stiff material cannot be easily bent, but a flexible material is easily bent. It can return to its original shape like a piece of rubber.
That explains the fact that no matter how you stretch a piece of rubber band, it will return to its original shape.
That's right. Materials can also be grouped according to its ability to float in water. Can you classify the following objects according to their characteristic?
I'll try.
Now that you have learned about materials and properties, let us discuss about choosing suitable materials for our use. Would you wear a shirt made of metal?
Certainly not.
Right, you wouldn't, as metal is hard and uncomfortable. Therefore, to choose suitable material for use, you have to look at the properties of the material.
I see.
Very often, several materials are combined to make an object because each material has at least one useful property that the others do not have.
Can you please explain?
For example, look at your shoes. The sole of the shoes is made of rubber or leather, as it is flexible and makes it comfortable for you to walk.
And it prevents slipping when I walk?
That's right. Now look at the buckle on the strap of your shoes. What material is it made of?
It is made of metal.
Yes, metal is not flexible and thus prevents the shoe from slipping off when you walk.
I see. So my shoe is made of different materials to ensure that I can walk properly and safely.
Yes. Now let's look at the following items. Can you tell me what materials these things are made of and why the materials are chosen to make an object?
I can give it a try.
Let's recall what we have learned today.
Materials can be naturally obtained from plants, animals, or the ground. They can also be man-made. There are different kinds of materials. Some common examples are metals, plastics, rubber, wood, and glass. Suitable materials are chosen to make different things according to their properties so that they can be of good use.
Well done. See you again soon.